toy and item update for August 19th, 2022. And you're all going to be surprised for yet another update, which this is the fourth one this week, not surprised. But yeah. So today I was in Roscommon with my family and we we were in what was the place again? What was the town that I was in today? Let me think. Uh, keep forgetting the name of the town that we went to. I'm still thinking. Sorry, I'm just still thinking. You know, I forget the town. You know, I can't remember the name of the or maybe. Sorry, guys. Oh yeah, Athlone. Yeah, that's where I was today. I was in Athlone today with my family, and I went to two shops. I went to Smith's, and there's another shop called Jimmy's. So yeah. And before we did all that, we went to Bay Sports, which is basically like a bounce place. And I had a blast doing that. Like I really did. And 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 I definitely do it again this year. And after that, we went to the what was the hotel? Bay Hotel. Went to sorry. After that, we went to the Bay Hotel to have lunch, and after we did that, we went on a boat to Athlone, and and after the boat tour, we went around the castle, and after that, we went to Smith's and Jimmy's, and after that, we just went home. So yeah, that was a pretty eventful day for me, if I do say so myself. And yeah, and talking about that boat tour, I might upload it, but I don't know. I doubt I will, but we'll see. So yeah. So without further ado, let's get this update started, shall we? So yeah. And if you got and before and also if you're wondering what Jimmy's is, it's basically like a it's basically like Choice or Mr. Price or what's this shop called again? Home Saver, but a bit different in a way. So yeah, if you're from Ireland and want to come to Roscommon, I recommend you go there because it's worth it. So yeah, so enough talk. Let's begin this update. So here's the first. And anyways, I got one, two, three, six stuff from Smith's and five stuff from Jimmy's. So yeah. So let's begin. And oh crap. Anyways, here's the first thing that I got, and it's this Thomas and Friends Thomas's copy coloring book. Copy coloring fun with Thomas and his friends. So yeah, I don't know why, and the reason why I got this book is, well, you'll find out in a minute. And yeah, so here's the front with this promo of Thomas, which that's from the early bird, where Thomas is delivering the mail and waking everyone up on Sodor. So yeah, here's the front, spine, and the back. So yeah, and now let's have a look at the pages. So yeah, Kevin, Arthur, Emily, Percy, Flora, Toby, Freddie, Billy, Cranky, Molly, Victor, Bertie, Stanley, Terrence, crap, Charlie, Alfie, and finally Sir Topham Hatt again. So yeah, and now for my reason why I like this book. Well, it's pretty much the pictures of Jack, Captain, Kevin, Arthur, Flora, Freddie, Billy, Molly, Victor, Stanley, Charlie, Alfie, and yeah. And they're pretty much rare to see nowadays. Like, I never seen these 2D versions of those characters before, so that's pretty much it. The first time I seen it. So yeah, pretty interesting. Oh yeah, and Diesel, I guess, in the Fat Controller's car. And I don't think anybody talked about it on the Thomas Wiki, so if you're watching this Thomas Wiki, go and look this book up on the internet and screenshot pictures of the characters, like, from there, and add them to their character pages, because I would like to see them, and pretty much most Thomas fans would as well. But yeah. And I also bought 3 copies of those for my school and my youth club, because why not? So yeah, I'm pretty happy to have this. Wasn't expecting to get it, but pretty happy to have it now. So yeah, and next book that I got is Let's Get Coloring, Fireman Sam to the Rescue. So yeah, this is my second Fireman Sam book that I have. And I pretty much like the art style in this. It's pretty nice. So yeah, here's the front, spine, and the back. And here's the pictures, which they look pretty cool. And they're all in the season 5 style, which is pretty cool and awesome. So yeah. Yeah, pretty cool. So that was the books that I got. Now let's move on to the merchandise, other stuff that I got. And the next item that I got is the Sonic the Hedgehog 2 toy of Sonic. So yeah, which is Sonic with map and ring pouch. Yeah. What else should I say? Yeah, I'm pretty glad to have this, because I've been looking for a while to get Sonic the Hedgehog 2 merchandise, which what I mean by that is Jack-specific toys like action figures, but now I finally have it, which I'm pretty glad. So yeah, here's the front, sides, and the back. And this is wave 2 of the Sonic the Hedgehog 2 toys. The first wave had Sonic, Knuckles, Tails, and Eggman, which Eggman's not there, but oh well. So yeah, here's the other characters you can get, like Super Sonic, Knuckles, and Tails, which Sonic was the only one that they have, so I was pretty lucky to have him, but maybe someday I'll get them, but we'll see. So yeah. And now, let's get Sonic out of the box. I finally got Sonic out of the box and he looks pretty cool. So yeah, you can also see the lightning bolts on him, which I don't know if you can see, but you can clearly see it, which is interesting. And you can move his head a bit, and you can move his arms, body, legs. Pretty cool if you ask me. So yeah, and here's the map that he comes with, which that's pretty much from the first Sonic the Hedgehog movie, not really Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Because remember when Sonic was using his rings to travel to other dimensions, which I don't think that was established in the second movie. Maybe it was, but I can't remember. So yeah. So yeah, that was the Sonic figure that I got. And the next item that I got is this Lightning McQueen peas. So yeah, and it's basic, and this is the fabulous Lightning McQueen version, which to pay tribute for Doc Hudson. So yeah, pretty cool. Here's the front and the back. Alright, I got Lightning McQueen out of the box and he's pretty cool. And here's the flavors that he comes with. So yeah. Fuck. So yeah, here's the next piece that I got, and it's Jackson Storm. So yeah, they had quite a few peas when I was there. They had Minions, Dumbo, and some other Disney characters, but I didn't fancy getting them today. But maybe another day I'll get them, but we'll see. So yeah, here's the front and the back. Alright, here's Jackson Storm, and he looks pretty cool. And here's the sweets that he comes with, or flavors. So yeah, pretty cool. So yeah, and I've pretty much wanted to get him and Emily for a while now, and I'm pretty glad to have him. And when I was in Smith's, they they also had Talking Nia, which is the All Engines Go version, but I didn't get her today because didn't really fancy it. But I'll get her another day eventually. And they also had a few other Trackmaster items, like they had Henry and Winston, Percy Takes the Plunge, and a few original ones, but sadly didn't get them today. But I will get them eventually, but I'm not in any rush to get them. But yeah. So yeah. And they didn't have Young Bao either. But I'll get Young Bao someday eventually, but yeah. So yeah. Here's the front, sides, and the back. Okay, I got Gordon out of the box and he looks pretty cool if you ask me. But yeah. And what I can recall to some YouTube videos, he's even bigger than his original push-along model, which is pretty cool because the All Engines Go push-alongs are a big improvement than the original ones because most of them were pretty lazy. But here they redeemed themselves despite All Engines Go being bad. So yeah, even if all engines go as bad, they improved with the Thomas toys. Like, I'm pretty proud with that. So yeah, well, I might get another Gordon to recreate that for Henry, but we'll see. I may not have enough material to make Henry, but we'll see. So yeah, because you guys probably already know that Gordon and Henry are basically the same class, and James and Edward are also the same class, which basically Edward and Henry. I've heard that in season 2 they're gonna fix Henry's model, like they're gonna make him like he was in the original series, and rumors are going around that possibly Edward and Henry will speak. We're not sure about that yet, but it would be pretty cool if they spoke and actually to be referred by name. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. But we'll just have to wait and see. I doubt it'll happen, but time can tell. So yeah, that was my push along Gordon that I got. And here's the next one that I got, and I'm very happy to have this one, and it's Emily. So yeah, so here's the front and the back. Alright, Emily out of the box, and here she is. And honestly, she's a bit better than her original push along model, because the original push along was pretty lazy. What do I mean by that? Well, here you see the big wheel. They didn't decide to put that on her. Instead, they just screwed it up and decided to give her ordinary wheels like they did with other characters like James, Edward, Henry, Gordon, you know. So yeah, I find this to be a big improvement. So yeah. And my only complaint about this model that every time I touch it, it's plastic, like it's not metal at all, unlike other engines. Well, except here, this is the only one that's metal, but the rest is plastic, like cheap plastic. And her face is a bit big, but ah well. So yeah, and she. I also heard that they made that they re-released Emily with her number 12 on it, but I couldn't find that anywhere, and there's no hope for me finding it anytime soon because they no longer sell the original Emily and Smiths. But I'll try someday, but we'll see. So yeah, so that was Push Along Emily, and here's the next character that I got, and it's Adventures Theo. So yeah, and you probably already know that I already have this model. Well, unfortunately I lost him, like, I don't know, probably 2 or 3 years ago. But I decided to get a new model because, yeah, because I've wanted to get Theo again so badly, and hopefully he won't get lost this time. I can't remember what happened to the other Theo, but I got a new one to replace it. So yeah. So here's the front and the back. And I was also not expecting to see this in Jimmy's. So I'm pretty happy to have this again. So yeah. Here's Mr. Theo out of his box. And as usual, he's pretty cool. And when you compare him to like Emily and Gordon, Theo's actually smaller. And they could actually be like their parent. Uh, Actually, Gordon and Emily could be like Theo's parents because, the similarities, because of the size. So yeah, that's pretty interesting. So yeah, pretty much the same as my last one. So yeah, so that was Mr. Theo. And here's the next item that I got, and it's this Fidget message 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 box. So yeah, again, I don't know why I got this because I don't know. I think they all look pretty cool. So yeah, here's the front and the back. Oh, we got people watching this, but no one's replying. Okay, so yeah, I have the box, and it's pretty fun if you ask me. Not gonna lie. This is what you can do with it. You can just spin this, and this thing just spins right and round. Or if you want to swap, then yeah, pretty cool if you ask me. So yeah, and here's the last two things that I got, and these are, well, what do you know? Lego Mario Series 5. So yeah, so here's the front and the back. And here's the next model. And I mean, here's the next box, and here's the front and the back. So yeah. So that was my book, toy, and item update for August 19th, 2022. So yeah. So that's all for now. Stay tuned for some more videos coming up soon, and this is me signing off.